Hi ladies, Ali here from Clear Skin and Wellbeing. So today I thought I would show you how I use the Luna Mini. Now I do have a previous video on the Luna Mini, but this one is a more updated version if you like. Now I've had my Luna Mini for around a year and a half or so, and I tend to use it every 2 or 3 days, and I find it excellent and would highly recommend it. Now the one I've got here is the Luna Mini 2. So it's a really good size. There is one which is even smaller, which you could put into your handbag if you're going away. There is also a Luna Mini 3, but this is a 2, so it's sort of in between, which is for me perfect. It holds well in the hand. Also, it's got a flat base if you like, so you can actually pop it onto a shelf, so it does actually stand up. The good thing about these also is that they're waterproof as well, so you know they're not going to get damaged in any way. Now before I go on, I would just like to say that I'm not sponsored at all. These are my products which I'm using on this video. Now the Luna Mini comes in lots of fun different colours. I have two here, the pink and a sort of turquoise if you like. Now, when you do buy one, they come in with their own charging cable in a plastic box. Now, the charging cable, you charge up for around, I don't know, a couple of hours, but it would last its charge for around 6 months, depending how long you use it on your face and how many times a week you use it for. But around 6 months, you will get quite a good charge in there. So with the Luna Mini, what is good is all basically made out of one piece of silicone. So there is nowhere for any nasties to get into. So once it's been used, you can just wash it thoroughly, make sure you get right into these little bits and pieces, these crevices, and just get rid of any remaining soap or dead skin cells, any bacteria, and then you're ready to go, all nice and fresh and clean for the next time. Now it has also here very fine, but I would use this part on the cheeks, and if I was doing a tiny bit on the neck I would use this. And then the silicone here is larger modules, the same as the back, and those you tend to use in between. This part here would be, for instance, in between your nose, and also this could be on top of your nose or any sort of oily sort of parts. But I tend to use, to be honest, this part. I don't like to rub too hard. Now it's a T-sonic movement if you like, so it sort of pulsates and it really does it's like a massaging effect if you like for your skin. So I'm going to give you a demonstration of how I would use it. So first things first, I would tie my hair back. I'll get a hair clip there. Now I've already washed my face, so there's no, as normal, no makeup on whatsoever. So face wash, no makeup, nice and clean, and my face is already damp as well. So then with that, I would then apply some cleanser. Now I have one here which I really do love. It's got hyaluronic acid in there, which is great, and this is from Marks and Spencer's. Now, when you do apply your cleanser for your Foreo, you could either place it here on your Foreo and then start, but I actually like to put my cleanser on my face and then move the Foreo around. Now, the Foreo comes quickly in, it has two settings. You have this setting, which is the faster setting, and then a slower setting. I tend to use the fast mainly. Right, so damp skin, and I've got a squirt or two of my cleanser, and I would just lightly massage it into my face, and also not forgetting the neck. Now these Foreos, they don't come cheap. They're around, to get the legitimate one if you like, they're around £40 to £50. You can buy cheaper versions because obviously once something has been invented and is a good idea and doing well, then everybody else seems to jump on the bandwagon, and then you get lots of ones which aren't so good. So you can buy cheaper alternatives for about £20, but I do always think you know, to get things like this, you're better off getting the original, and they probably last longer in the long run. So here we are. So I've now applied my cleanser, and then I'm going to have it on the fast one. So I always tend to start on my chin and then work up and then work back down to my neck, and then finally I like to sort of just release any toxins within the head and the neck. So this is on, and you don't need to do it for very long, and I just go in small light circular motions. You don't need to go too hard. What I like about this is that it's also taking off the dead skin cells. So at the end of it, your face feels like glass smooth. It really does. And because you're taking the dead skin cells off, it's also allowing for whatever products you're putting on afterwards to penetrate in further and deeper. So I do that just very slightly. You don't want to overdo it because you don't want to make your skin sore. So just lightly on all those areas, any areas where there's any dryness. Never forgetting the parts down by the ears. A lot of people forget those bits. Do it on there as well. And then when you're near the eye, you don't want to go too hard at all. Just a very, very light, feather-like stroke, if you like, in circular motions. And rising up. And then again, very light circular motions. I mean, you know your own face and your limitations within your face. So you just work with how it feels, to be honest. And so I don't like to overwork it. And then here. And it's just really lovely. It's very calming. It's quite a good time to sort of calm down. And then here, where the eyebrows are, you can always sort of go, just hold it for a few seconds and then release. Because now we've sort of warmed up the skin and the lymph almost, if you like, so you can sort of going a bit deeper. You can see how much it's lifted up just by, it does feel good. Also nice and relaxing. And then here, we have lots of lymph nodes here and here. So I'm going to sort of just work here and then on the nose. Here, sort of hold it in place. This is the parts where I almost want to sneeze. You can feel, once you start working the nose, you almost want to swallow because it's releasing any of those toxins. You can actually feel it. I certainly can. And I just hold that down slightly, just to get that going. Oops. It does have a timer to say if you finish, but I like to, you know, you can do it as long as you like, so I tend to leave it on for a bit longer. There you go, and then just smooth that out. And then I'd work on the other side, up there, not too close to the eye, and then on there. And then you just sort of move it around, hold it. I mean, you could just use a sweeping motion, but I do like to get right into under the cheek. One last time. If you see any redness, it's just the blood cells just all coming to the surface. You know it's working, and it soon goes. You can see from there it's literally gone. Here we get quite liney, so just again a little bit more work there. You know how much work your face needs. And then I'm just going to work under the chin, just moving it away from the middle part. No saggy neck. And then again, just lightly across. And then once I've done that, I'd work on the neck. So again, I'd go up, I'd avoid the middle parts here, sort of the larynx if you like, and then just keep working up. I mean, you could go in around circular motions if you like, but I just like to go up gently. Don't like to overwork it. And then at the very last part, at the very back here, you can actually work it down. And then up here. As I say, you just do this 2 or 3 times a week. I don't think you need any more. work it down. And then once you finish, you turn it off and then wash it thoroughly in some soapy water and then rinse it, let it dry, ready for the next time. So once I've done, if you like, my Foreo, what I like to do, because I've worked around the head and I've worked the nose area and a bit of lymph, if you like, I'd like to just do a bit of release. So I always tend to, again, as you may have seen in my previous videos, just release it by just gently massaging sort of behind the ear and around, and then just slowly push it down. You can almost, as I say, this part you can almost feel it. I start to swallow, so it's just get rid of all those toxins. And then once you're right down there where your clavicle is, if you can just give that a few pumps, because then that's going to release it. Anything within the head that you've just worked on, it's just going to release it and put it into the rest of the system, ready for elimination. So what it does, the Foreo by this, so it's kind of working, stimulating collagen, if you like. You're getting rid of the dead skin cells to then get new fresh cells, if you like, to your skin, so you can look fresher, plumper. But also, because of the sonic motion, it's also helping with the lymph, and then you can release the lymph, so you haven't got any toxins within the face as well. So it really is a good investment, and I would highly recommend it. So there we are, the Luna Mini. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it useful. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and please like, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.